I love exploring South Asian culture, and in this episode I want to share some strange, surprising, and controversial laws in India. These laws aren't necessarily bad laws, and I don't intend to speak ill of India or any country, but like with any other society or culture that we share here on FTD Facts, we like to also look at the not so popular topics so you can learn even more. How's it going, everybody? I'm Leroy Kenton, and this is another episode of FTD Facts. And guys, before you continue, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here at FTD Facts, hit that subscribe button as well as that bell notification. You don't want to miss any of our daily facts episodes. So with all that being said, let's start with these strange, controversial, and surprising laws. So we're going to be counting down, and I want to start off with the Land Acquisition Act of 1894. This act permits the government to deprive landlords of a large section of their land and use it for making public buildings and other things. Originally introduced by the British, the law has always been misused by the government, of course, for acquiring land for their own private projects. Moving on to number 9, we have the reservation rules, right? So in every state in India, they have a special quota or reservation for different sections of people. In India, the reservation can be up to 49%. At the moment, reservations depends upon your caste, gender, as well as your religion. And the law has often been misused by people who do not actually need the benefits, and people who really need them end up suffering. Yeah, that's pretty strange. All right, so now number 8, we have the different legal ages for drinking. India has 29 states, and every state has passed laws around the legal age for drinking liquor. In Maharashtra state, you can drink liquor, well, soft liquor, when you turn 21, but you have to be 25 years old to have hard liquor. Each state in India has its own drinking age, which can vary from 18 in Goa to 25 in Maharashtra. However, national law states that no one under the age of 18 can drink at all. Okay, so let's talk about their limitation of knives law. Now, the Indian soldiers are almost all banned from using knives in combat. The Arms Act prohibits any weapon having a sharp edge and capable of causing deadly injury, well, except for the kirpan that has to be less than 9 inches, and those are carried by Sikhs. Now, did you know in India attempting suicide is a crime? Yeah, so according to the section 309 in the Indian Penal Code, if you try to commit suicide, you can go to jail for up to 1 year. Now, if you're successful and you die, of course you don't go to jail because, yeah, you're dead. Now, this is strange to many people because the popular view is that, hey, you know what? Humans should have the right to choose whether they want to remain alive or not. Because after all, we didn't choose to be born. So if we want to choose to end our life, it should be our choice. Interesting. Now we made it halfway, and at number 5 we have homosexual intercourse, which is illegal. Now this law caused a lot of media uproar. The law prohibits any kind of inappropriate intercourse that is against the law of nature. So if you're caught by police hooking up with somebody of the same gender and doing the business, yeah, you could go to jail. At number 4, yes, you could be charged a penalty for a third child in Kerala state. Yeah, so this stuff doesn't just happen in China. In Kerala state, if you want a third child, then you have to pay a penalty. Families can have up to 2 children in Kerala, and any more will get you a fine of 10,000 rupees. $10,000, yeah, that would have been a lot. But yeah, 10,000 rupees, it works out to be about $160 US. Now this law was passed to help control the population. But if you do have the money, I guess you can just be popping out babies like crazy. You just pay the fine and that's it. Now, here's an interesting law. Like, there's laws for recruiting Indian Air Force pilots. Now, a main requirement for an Indian Air Force pilot is that the size of the pilot's legs should be a minimum of 90 centimeters. So even for tall people, like let's say if you're above 6 feet, if their legs are not 90 centimeters, they cannot be a pilot in the Indian Air Force. I've been trying to wrap my brain around that one, but I'm sure there's some sort of reason for that. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm just saying, it just sounds weird. What if it's like 91 centimeters? Then what do you do? Now, number 2, we have the Factories Act of 1948. Now, this says that women are not allowed to work at night in factories, even though there are many other jobs that require women to work at night. And the final law that's super strange is you can't fly a kite without a permit. A kite is also considered an aircraft. So according to the Indian Aircraft Act of 1934, you actually need to have a permit to make, possess, or even fly a kite. Yeah, just like an airplane. That also goes for flying drones as well, but that's just not as weird as flying a kite. Yeah, it's illegal to do that without permission in India. But anyways guys, hope you enjoyed this video. That was a pretty interesting one. And if you want to know more, don't forget to watch our videos all about India. I have a playlist where we go into the history and the diversity and the culture of India. Link is down below. I definitely recommend those videos. And don't forget guys, you can also follow me on Instagram. The link to that as well as my other social media sites are down below. And yeah, I'm just having a great time here. I'm gonna go work on some more videos. All right, later guys. Hey, and if you made it to the end screen, that means you're not watching another FTD Facts episode. So here's some more videos that we recommend where you can learn all about India and other places. Thank you guys so much for being awesome, and I'll see you real soon in another video.